Hello, my name is Dr. Ziyad Arandi. I'm assistant professor in psychiatry at النجاح University in Nablus, Palestine. Today I will present some points about the body language and it's related to the psychiatry. As we know from research was done before that we can communicate with others even by speaking or by writing and by body language. By speaking, they found that the content of your speech can communicate with others about 80%, and the way you are speaking and your body, your face, your body language accompanied by your speaking related about 38%, and which means that the voice and how we talk and what we talk, it is about 45%. With regarding to the rest, it is related to the communicated by body language. Body language actually it is includes some suggestion, movement and body movement and body gesture by which can we communicate with the other. It is unconsciously and involuntary, and maybe later on we noted that it is unconsciously. Body language actually it is can give me a clue. One signals and one movement can give me some clue, but as a possible diagnosis or total idea, could be some accumulation that multiple somatic symptoms, multiple body language or signs can give me good clue about the other. We can by body language communicate by other. We can understanding the others. We can read their thoughts. We can knowing their emotion, and we can knowing their personality and their mind and what is going inside them. It is very important that body language can help us for communication. Body language consists of many elements actually. It is started by facial expression. It is included also head and neck and shoulder movement, arm movement, how we sit, how we stand, how we walk. It can give me some clue about the body language. Also the touching and the distance one from the other, which it is very important, which is a space body language. It is important actually. Let's start from and concentrated on some area of the body language. Actually, if we take a little point about handshaking. Handshaking is very important in our life. It means it is something that we express by handshaking, that we respect the other and greeting the other. Handshaking means that when I'm moving my hand, that my hand is without weapons. There is no dangerous in my hand. When we meet somebody and we introduce ourselves for them, or when they and also introduce themselves to others, we should stand in respect, upright position, and we extended or holding my hand in front of them. And when we with a small smiling and pushing my chest in front, which means that I'm self-confidence. By shaking, we should shake twice times. By this and we grasp the other hand not in a strong manner. It should be firm, not it is very strong, and not as what's weak. There's many issue about how we shake. If my hand is above his hand, it could be mean that superiority, and sometimes if it is below, like this, it is means superiority could be, and below it is mean قد بيكون low self-esteem. The strongest mean that maybe I am angry, or the other is angry, or he may be showing me that he is very paranoid or grandiose, and it is unpolite to crushing the other hand by shaking hand. Could be in weak position and in weak manner, that it could be touching only the finger of the other hand, which means that it is denoted that there is some weakness in the attitude of the other toward me. Shaking hand or hand shaking should be accompanied by greeting, which means a greeting. Here in our area, when we greeting other by saying assalamu alaikum, and we can say also good morning, good afternoon, hello. All of these words is denoted that we greet, but officially it is assalamu alaikum. A greeting could be accompanied by shaking, it could be not accompanied by handshaking. With regarding to handshaking, by as I said before, when I moving up and down by my hand, it is stimulating the dopamine and serotonin in the body, and maybe stimulating also the adrenaline, which give me enthusiastic and feeling of good, and this is maybe transmitted to the others. Handshake about the greeting, when we greet somebody, as I said, in diplomatic, in meeting, in scientific meeting, in social meeting, we should greeting accompanied by handshaking. And if we started from the right side for everybody until we reach the boss. Greeting and handshaking should be the person stand firm, not putting something in his hand, nothing playing with his putting his hand in his trouser. It's that there is no respect. When we shake greeting the other person should be stand, not sitting down. Sometimes greeting accompanied with no shaking hand, which and the accompanied movement is show that he is upset about this greeting. Somebody has if he has some problem from the other, he may be coming on him, and the other not giving any attention to other, and they said just answering about his greetings for the other. It is impolite to shake hand for somebody in the street, with somebody in the street, or somebody who is eating. Actually, hands also play important role with the upper arms in many different denotes many different clue. For instance, if I am sitting and I sit free and open my hand, it means that I am a person who is willing to the other. If I sit and close and crossing my arms together, which means that I am in defense mechanism, which is and or hiding something. Shaking hand also with ladies, it is very important especially in sometimes we meet some religious women who is unwilling to shake the shaking hand. We should be careful and notice. We can greet them and notice if their arm are moving or not. In our time in Corona, it is a problem about shaking hand. It is advised if we meet somebody who has some respect, social position or diplomatic position or political person or authorized person or sometime old ages person who are try to respect us, and if they put their hand in front of them, we should shake their hands. We can after that washing our hand, but it should be there is shaking hand. If we in Corona time we can do many movement, like if we coming for our friend or for our family member, saying oh hello and greeting them and saying oh we are in Corona time, please I am worried about your health, so I will not shaking hand. We are many celebration, marriage celebration, engagement celebration, some in many session memorial meeting. We should even not shaking hand, just greeting, saying something to make the other feel that we have empathy with them. Let us go to the eye movement. Eye movement is, as we know, it is very important for communication with other. As we know, in loving session, love is started by sudden look, and after that it has get some gesture by the hand on the hair, smile, very small smile. After that there is an appointment. After the appointment there is a meeting, and after that maybe touching. So it is the window of the spirit. But when we speaking to the other, the good way to communicate with the other, it is by eye contact. When we speaking to other in grouping, in lecturing, in religious advice, in diplomatic area, eye contact is very important. When I giving a lecture in medicine, in psychiatry for my student, or in a scientific session, or maybe in conferences, when I speak, I should give social contact, eye contact, a very important role, because it is very important for making contact with the other. When I looking to the other, as if I said to them, be careful and contact with me. If it is accompanied by some smiling, it will be very good, and it is a good impression for the others. Eye movement also, it is important. Sometimes when I am trying to, for instance, in social phobia, or in social setting, in shining people, in avoidant personality, when you speak with him, he put his eye down, or when he is depressed, he put his eyes down. In an anxiety or angry, the person is with fearful eyes and fearful thinking, looking. In love person, it is the eye contact can run for long period, that the two persons are looking for both of each as if he is seeing him for the first time. There is a lot of things about body language. I don't know if you are willing to continue about this subject or maybe later on. For instance, if we talking about how do we sit and how the posture actually, it is very important in body language. Posturing in sitting and standing, it can give us a very important clue. If you are sitting, you should sitting with your lower leg is separated from each other by small distance. European sitting can crossing their knee, putting in many occasions can put their knees above each other. American style can put their legs over the knees. And with regarding to the ladies, I see that the very officially a professional or very polite session is when they joining each knees together and their legs together actually. Crossing legs mean that the person may be crossing foot may be maybe denote that he maybe is in a protective posture or maybe is a defensive posture. The hand movement it is important. Maybe if we can coming to the fingers, fingers can give a very clue. If I feel angry or I feel astonished, I can the person showing his hand is grasped actually and moving with moving eyes and showing that he is angry. Fingers can giving that he is by the thumb, he is like something and he is not like something, can give the symbol of victory. If he is making noise by his joint finger, it may be denote that he is in comfortable position. Tapping on the table means that he is feeling embarrassment or he is boring about the situation or sitting. Fingers can, if I denote it by hand in open way, that the palm of my hand is in the front means that I am welcoming the others. Moving the hands beside me in open things that mean that maybe I am heavy, I take more distance for my body. Laughing also, it is hand movement, it is also, it is be unpolite to sharing, to pointing for the other by the finger like this. It is unpolite actually. By shaking hands also we can feeling there if they are sweaty hand, meaning that they are anxious or shy actually. We can contact the power of their muscles by shaking hands actually. Tremors of the hands mean maybe has physiological tremors or maybe has social tremors or maybe has something like Parkinson or other could be essential tremors or other, or he may be afraid. So for shaking hand and movement of the fingers also denote many or give me a lot of a clue about what the other are saying and what are they receiving actually. When I am moving my hand outside, that I am not agree with the other and sitting go out mean. So this is what some of the point about the body language actually. about the walking, actually, gait, it is very important, which can discover about his physiques and if he has, and his mental state. Depressed Parkinson persons who are suffering from Parkinson disease, they walking in step by step, and their hand has more bell rolling tremors. Actually, they have mask face, unwilling face. Also in depression, he has maybe his shoulder hunting forward, as if he is walking, carrying two mountains in his shoulder. Paranoid person or grandiose person, he is walking with his chest open, and his eye movement is rolling side by side, which is as if he's saying, "I am a very great person." Schizophrenic person, we can find their movement is slowly, and in the corner of the places, maybe carrying some bags or collecting something, or they're wearing something strange, can denote or give me some sort of a clue about their schizophrenic illness. The movement of the tip, actually, of the tip, it is important in the area of smiling. We make our mouth open, and actually accompanied by seeing their teeth, and their eyes is shining. This means with some voices, so they're laughing with which means they are happy. If we're showing my teeth without smiling, it's as if we are smiling. It is some called, it is smile depression, actually. If we are lying or we are tense, we can biting with our lips, actually. If we whispering and muttering, in some diseases like schizophrenia, we see their lips are moving up and down, which means that they are muttering. It is also can denote about the also some shyness. In selective mutism, they close their mouths and not speaking. Smiling also, there are many types of smiling or laughing, actually. As you know, laughing different from smiling. Laughing, there are many variety of laughing. Can be, it is sometimes rising from the heart, and it is in vital way of expression. Even the face of the person is expression the redness of their face. It is they are laughing sometimes accompanied by some voices, ha ha ha, which is interesting. Laughing sometimes it is accompanied by movement. When he is very excited, he can touching the other as if he say that he is very happy, and saying, share me my enjoyment. And there is a lot of types of smiling. If we start to go out to how we know that the person about the body language, about the distance. As we know, if somebody is very close to other, as we see in two loved persons, they are close to each other, about 15 centimeters. They are staring by each other and contact each other and looking for each other in surprise, in deep looking, which means that they are in attraction. In family meeting, also in friend meeting, the distance could be 1 meter or 1.5 meters. In public speaking and general speaking and conferences, it should be 5 meters away from the other people. If we're talking about how do we meet with others, how we greet, thank you for your listening. See you, and maybe continue my presentation for next session.